The condenser. Some believe it to be a weapon of great power, able to grant those who wield it the ability to erase any target, not only from the face of the earth, but from history itself. Others believe it to be the source of the breach, which allows travel between realities to be possible. Whatever its form and function, such a device would be a terror in the wrong hands. The Tin Man believes to have found a way to replicate the condenser and twist it to his own desires. God help us all, if no one stands in his way.
Are you almost done with that yet?
What I need is for you to be on standby, and Scarlet here needs to go to Havoc. I have some plans for that entire reality.
I'm going to have so much fun.
I don't understand the point of all this.
When I finally finish this, reality will be mine to control. There will have never been an order. Jane will never have died. And I will have never become what you're seeing in front of you right now. Scamper on.
As you wish.
2 more days, Jane. 2 more days.
The Third, at your service again this evening. And I'm so happy to see you. So pull up a chair, prepare your minds, prepare your honor, prepare your very soul for the night. Tonight, my dear blessed ones, we get to the crux of the matter. Now when it comes to the Tin Man, he's ready to end this war or destroy us all. I mean, half a dozen one way, 6 another, however you say it. Now, will the old order rebellion manage to stop him? Or will our own feud fuel his twisted plans to destroy everything and set it on fire like so much overused cooking grease? Now sit back, hunker down as I bring you a tale that I've so dubbed the Infernal Plan. Let's take a little read. Mr. Zane laid unconscious. Knox done called a fellow renegade, a miscreant by the name of Root Brown, to keep watch over him. He looked forward to giving Mr. Zane a piece of his mind.
Get something, Boyle? That's my fucking gun. You're gonna give it back.
Afraid not. The coalition is coming for you.
Yeah, is that so, you old man?
That's so. We aim to see you stand trial. Order law don't mean shit in these parts.
Well, that patrol best get here before something bad happens.
You know what, Zane? No one's gonna say shit if you've got a few extra holes in you.
Don't you folks consider that murder?
Get your ass up!
Fuck! You hit like a girl. Shut up! Suck up! Shut up! Motherfucker! Fuck!
Jonas Richard ran an organization called the Adventurers League of Gears, a science division working closely with the coalition. They had one primary goal in this war: create the tech that would help the renegades. Unfortunately, when you get a group this crazy together, keeping them on track is harder than it sounds.
Jonas, how could you do this to me? I was your best assistant.
Horatio, my friend, apply the cold, calculated logic that we've afforded you with your unique position. Immortality is within your proverbial grasp.
You took my body.
Stop your belly aching. You signed a liability waiver when you took the job.
Jonas, much as I hate to disturb your tete-a-tete with your disembodied friend, we have some important matters to discuss.
What if I'd been naked? And what kind of slight... Is it the hamsters again?
First of all, that would be an occupational hazard, sir. Second of all, it's not the hamsters. Third of all, I've been cross-referencing the data concerning the Tin Man.
And what are the fruits of your labor?
I've been closely monitoring all of our surveillance footage of the Tin Man, and it's quite clear there's a gradual process of mechanization on his person.
Preventative maintenance, like you do to a vehicle. Let's get to the next thing.
Aye, but it does leave open the question of who is performing these upgrades.
Right. I'd heard he'd taken one of his old victims and turned him into a repairman of sorts.
All data shows that the Tin Man should be due for an upgrade soon, if he hasn't already effected such.
Why do you only bring me bad news? Bring me some other news!
You and I both know that is not what you pay me for.
I don't pay you at all.
Precisely. In any case, the Tin Man's actions have shown light on more dangerous events.
You have my undivided attention, Mr. McKinnon.
Harkman has given me reports that show that portions of B3 are replicating themselves in other realities.
Define portions?
In the realm of Great Texas, there have been reports of several roads that have turned a mysterious shade of yellow. In New Albion, I've got a report of a village that was ransacked by what survivors describe as a Munchkin militia. And here in New Orleans, for the last couple of weeks, we've had nigh on constant waterspouts and tornadoes, despite all meteorological data to the contrary.
There's no way the Tin Man is causing this much trouble on his own.
Precisely, but it is quite clear that the reality the Tin Man calls home is bleeding into other realities, and that concerns me.
McKinnon, I long for the good old days.
Come now, sir. Were there ever any good old days?
Well, if you ask me, we're all fucked.
The Crescent City Siren have reluctantly sent Victor Alfred to scout reality C-19. The older assassin, Min Shu, had been spotted there. Victor certainly would earn a promotion if he could bring Min Shu in alive to stand trial. However, Minnie was not only a highly ranking official in the order, he was a skilled assassin with a bad attitude. Fate was generally on his side.
The great Min Shu, you're a hard man to track down.
And you are?
Victor Alfred, of the Crescent City Siren.
And that is supposed to mean something to me? You mean nothing, unless you brought noodles.
Order scum like you stand no chance. You can come with me quietly or die here. I dunno care much which.
Fool! The Order flinches not at your coalition. Your rebellion sows chaos wherever it goes. But for your bravery, you shall die quickly.
Is that your final answer? Is that all you've got?
Of course not. But you have brought the sword to a gunfight. Fool.
The Order will fail. Evil always does.
Evil is a matter of perspective.
This is open transmission to the Coalition. I am Min Shu of the Order. You dare to send a mere scout to challenge me? Your scout is dead. If you wish to claim his body, send your best to challenge me. You may take him only if you defeat me.
Axel, we got a beat on Min Shu.
Sir, you look ready for war. Do I need to prepare your transport?
I'd appreciate that, my good man. You seem bothered by something.
Sir, it's the order. We can't trust them to fight fair.
Victor was a good man. His killer needs to face justice. And I think this will lead us to the Tin Man. I believe that's why Minshew made himself known.
But sir, what chance do you have against him? He's killed countless rebels. Why face two enemies alone?
And what chance do any of us have if we lay down and give up? I'm going to C-19. I'm going to face Minshew. And with any luck, I'm going to get to Lumiere too.
Sir, from what I hear, using his old name is not wise.
Let me worry about that, Chauncey. Keep dinner warm for me. I shan't be long.
Hey! Not very sporting.
You smell like bad juju from the south.
Really? Starting with the insults? We haven't even been formally introduced.
You are Axel Nielsen, a renegade and a former transporter of our precious goods. No introductions are necessary.
Well, you're right about the name, but I'm the man that's here to kill you or take you in. It's your choice.
My choice is made.
I'm sure you order people know you're being hunted by the Tin Man. If you come with me, maybe we could work this out. Maybe we could all live.
Unlike father, I see things for what they really are. You ignore a simple truth.
And what would that be?
Tin Man considers you guilty as well. Mr. Lush assured that. You too are a target.
Well, that may be. But there's also the matter of our scout. I'll make you the same offer as the Coalition. You either come with me, or you die here.
We both know only one of us is walking out of here alive. Father will bless me greatly when I bring him the head of the Tin Man.
Well, you're gonna have to earn that privilege. You may have been trained in the East. Nothing beats Western class.
Spare me your insults and finish it. I can never return to father.
Unlike you, I am not bloodthirsty. Lumiere is not here, and you are wasting my time. It's time to face the tribunal. Or you could make me kill you. I don't care. Sorry it went down this way.
I'm sending this transmission to the Coalition, but if there's anyone who can hear this, this is Clyde Bradshaw in reality D12. There's been a recent string of unexplainable anomalies. Poppy fields have been appearing out of nowhere, sprouting up, destroying crops, growing in the middle of town centers, and anyone who has any contact with these fields is immediately rendered unconscious. Whole towns are asleep, and our workforce is virtually ground to a halt. We have no idea why this is happening or even how to begin to stop it. We need help. In transmission.
Now, children, let me make sure I have your attention for an undivided minute. I need to make sure you understand that havoc is one of the least desirable realities that the Order has ever had the misfortune of laying claim to. I mean, hell, we almost gave the place back just on the principle of it. Your Uncle Lambert's done 2 tours there, and I ain't going back unless Father just demands it. It's a horrible place. I mean, you see, the land of havoc is powered quite literally by fear and the imagination of nightmares. What kind of place is that? It smells like the nastiest of nasty and is worse than falling forever. In fact, when you step off the boat, that's what you feel. Now, only the craziest of the crazy survive there and eke out a living. It drives a man to drink. The magic that controls that place, my children, is so powerful. It's known to create anything that lost souls focus their energies on. And that includes making other beings. A complete construct made out of fear. It's the worst thing ever. It's worse than eating Vegemite. And I've done that. Now, Lord decided, bless her heart, to disobey her captain and breach into that reality with alchemy and get to the bottom of what the Tin Man was planning, she will have to keep her mind steady, to not succumb to the madness that is that world that envelops havoc. Now back to you to the story that is read virtue by me.
It's all right.
What is that? I can hear you. Where are you? Clown. Small clown. Right. Child clown. Excellent. Hello, child.
Are you here to play with me?
No. What's your name?
Scarlet.
Havoc's not usually a place for kids.
Mommy and Daddy were with me, but they were boring, so I made them go away.
What do you mean you made them go away?
They didn't like my game.
And what game would that be?
Hide the knife.
Oh. That doesn't sound fun at all.
We could play another game.
I think maybe I should just go.
But I brought the knives! Timon always lets me play with knives. I'm learning how to juggle them.
Wait, the Tin Man? You work for the Tin Man?
We all do.
Beg your pardon?
A carnival in every world. Won't that be wonderful?
I'll make you a deal. I'll play a game with you if you tell me something.
Okay.
How's the Tin Man going to bring a carnival to every world?
Can condense the ether and change the past. Make us all better.
Oh, look at the time. I have to go. Where are those coordinates again? Why don't I ever listen to Amelia?
Hi!
Son of a bitch!
I know!
Hands off or I'll scorch you!
I remember you. You're the one with daddy issues. But hey, don't worry. I plan to kill him too.
Looks like someone went to a shitty body shop.
You are only alive because my sister liked you. Stay out of Oz.
Anybody? Isabella, come in. Lithium. I need transport. Oh, great.
Knox had made his way to Axel's home. Since the Coalition wasn't more concerned with the Tin Man, perhaps the pirates would be able to help Axel bring him down.
Is there anything else?
No, I think that's all we need. Thank you. In fact, take the rest of the day.
So this Tin Man fella is supposed to be a bigger threat than the Coalition believes him to be?
He's a lot more dangerous. We have reason to believe he's bought off 4 entire realities, and he's closing breaches with ships still inside of him.
Well, that's drastic. Wait a minute. In order to do that, he would actually have to physically manipulate Aether. I didn't think that was possible.
Exactly.
Okay. So what do you want from me?
Well, Whitaker wants him alive, so I'm going to need some help taking him down.
So what you're telling me is that you're in a scrape and you need my particular brand of chaos.
I think that's exactly what I'm in the market for. But there's fears that if we kill him, it might collapse the economy.
Fighting, pillaging, making money is what we do. Making it. Dealing in the financial sector like that, that is a completely different battleground, and it is very, very public. Public is someplace that you and I, in our real business, don't want to be.
Believe me,
I've considered that, and the ramifications of getting involved in this.
You mind sharing the conclusion to those thoughts?
Because the one thing the Tin Man hasn't counted on is that the loyalty of those realities is based on his financial system. If we take the control away and give it to someone else, at a profit of course, then the solution should work itself out.
Okay. I'll grant you that. But the Tin Man is just supposed to sign all this over to who?
Then hang the deal. We take him out, take everything he's got, and then we take his life.
Standard rate plus expenses. This is, if it's going to get as hairy as you say it will, I'm going to need the extra capital.
If this works out, money's not going to be a problem for any of us anymore.
Jonas was researching the anomalies that David spoke to him about. But his cohort Colleen had decided it was time for a round table discussion. Now, children, I'll tell you something. When the woman of the house wants to talk, you best sit down and listen.
Colleen, I could be in the lab where I have appropriate tools to handle these operations. Why am I here for a meeting?
You are always busy. And I can never catch you because I'm cooking. So shut up and listen.
Let's get to it then.
When I was a little girl, my parents told me about this machine called the ether condenser.
Are we going to talk about fairies next?
Do you realize what it's supposed to do?
Theoretically, it condenses aether, which of course is the basic building block of breaching technology. Theoretically.
Oh, excellent, Mr. Science. But do you really know what happens when you do that?
No one does. Aether condenser technology is a logical fallacy. It's sloppy, ill-prepared science fiction composed of superstition and idiocy.
Tell that to the Order. For a 9th level intellect, you're a big bear of an idiot. That legend came from somewhere before your time or mine. My family worked for the Corsairs, the first family to ever work in aether technology. According to Jake, the Order is dabbling in this even as we speak.
Let me hit these in order. 1, don't say 9th level intellect like you understand what it means. 2, why are we listening to Jake? He was probably drunk. And 3, why didn't you tell me any of this before?
That was information I didn't think I could trust you with.
Probably a fair point.
If you could condense aether, you could become a god. And then you could raise the dead.
Well, how'd they find this out?
By taking this science too far. It cost the Corsairs their lives. They...
You can't take science too far. And why are you telling me any of this?
Well, sir, simply put, that's because it's what the Tin Man plans to do. We've been keeping track of his shipments, and it would appear that he is attempting to build such a condenser. Also, I've got reports from my sources in the Order that a member of theirs has been acquired by him for the purposes of finishing it.
Then we don't have much time then.
The higher-ups believe it to be a farce, but the truth is far more dangerous than rumors.
Call Axel. He has some foolish plan to try and reason with the Tin Man. He's setting himself up for failure, though.
Setting himself up for a pine wood overcoat, more like. Besides which, I've already tried. We're too late. He's already gone.
Hi! So, Chauncey, where's Axel?
Attica had used up most of her energies to escape the world of havoc. She had narrowly avoided the Tin Man's supporters. When she crossed the breach, the Order had taken notice. Lucky for her, Luthium had gotten her out. But now it was time for her to face the music for her mutinous behavior.
Damn it, Addie. What were you thinking? You disobeyed a direct order.
Following your example, I was doing something I thought was right.
I don't give two flying shits what you think is right. I'm the captain here, not you.
Well, the intel I got was worth it. Haven't you considered that?
Tell you what I'm considering. I'm considering throwing your ass off my ship for insubordination.
Get over yourself. Listen to me.
You better be real goddamn careful about what comes out of your mouth next, Addie.
Because of my little escapade and my interaction with that girl, we know where he is. And you well enough know that he'll blow us all to Kingdom Come if he gets the chance.
You realize That little girl could have killed you. I didn't save you from that walking insane asylum you call a father for nothing.
The mentor? That bastard? You don't dare mention him to me! The intel was worth it!
You know, you can think that now. But your actions have forced me to go back to Havoc. That puts me, mine, and our spy in danger.
Then I'll go back. I'll deal with it.
You've done enough damage here. You stay put. I am not having you turn into another mentor.
Then you should stop acting like my father!
That's not gonna happen!
Jack Hartman, or as I like to call him, the drunk bastard, who works with the League of Guilds, had just returned from the front lines. He needed a stiff drink and informed David of his findings. They were not good.
Whew. Got anything for adults?
As really bad as all that, then?
It's bad, David. It's really fucking bad. A couple of the ordered higher-ups taking out our guys.
Well, which higher-up are we talking about, Jacob? They've got no shortage of those.
Alaric Zane something. He thinks he's a badass beating people up. He likes to get information that way. Knox Buer pummeled the guy around. Now he's trying to get some payback.
So who did we lose this time?
Says he's taking the lives of Jason Cartwright and Rock Brown.
That's problematic. Jack Range is missing as well. Have you confirmed their deaths?
Still working on that. With the breach being in flux right now, it's hard to clarify current detail.
Well, let's hope the braggart's full of shite then for the time being. Do you know the whereabouts of this Alaric Zane?
Well, we've got conflicting reports. He's either in Havoc or he's in Albion.
I'll send a communication to the fleet that he is to be taken down with extreme prejudice.
And, you need another bottle of this, because I got some more bad news.
Joy.
Word is this Mr. Zane has a personal beef with Whitaker. And, of course, Whitaker is in Havoc.
I ken that Attica was recently there. She apparently found some form of alchemy that let her cross the breach. She's caused quite a disturbance there, and the short man was no very pleased about it.
Attica went to Havoc. I heard she was fucking crazy, but I didn't think she was fucking stupid.
Personally, the Order wants it so bad, hang the place. Let them keep it. We've got enough trouble of our own, as it is.
That's one reality we can actually afford to lose. I have a one-eyed whore and a donkey in my tent.
Give them my condolences.
Axel had returned home after delivering Victor's body to the Siren. But it would appear no good deed goes unpunished. He quickly took up arms after hearing the intruder rummaging through his home. He had been too late to save Chauncey, and he was ill prepared for an uninvited guest of any kind.
I've made a lot of enemies in my day. Who's dumb enough to come into my own home?
Oh, I don't know, Axel. Who do you think?
So it is true. You are alive.
Funny thing, your butler isn't. Humans, you break very easily.
So you don't even consider yourself human anymore?
Oh, not for a very long time. How you been, buddy?
Well, I know you didn't come here to chat, so how about we get to the point?
Well, a few years ago I remember seeing something that you had that I could use to make something that I need, so I'm here to acquire it.
So you're here to rob me then? Take what you want and go. This is trouble I don't need, and you're not worth it, Tin Man.
Well, that's the rub, Axel. See, you and Grigory were really chummy, and I will not allow anyone who associated with the Order to live. It goes against my core directives.
Core directives? Man, they really messed you up, didn't they?
Oh, you have no idea.
Lumiere, be reasonable. The Coalition's hunting the same people you are. There's no reason for us to fight.
And that is the last time you will ever use that name. Lumiere is dead, let him go.
Now, the same man is still in there somewhere. You just gotta let him back out.
If you're right, I really could try. I could try. But where is the fun in that? I'll kill every one of you.
Back in No Man's Land, Jake Harkman had crossed enemy lines. He and his team were on a mission to find Root Brown's remains. Little did he know Min Shu's former apprentice had been tracking him. Her name was Rin, and she loved a good fight.
Give it up, Harkman! You're cut off and alone!
No one messes with my fucking hooch!
Oh, fuck! Oh. You son of a bitch.
You taint-kicking crotch gremlin! Oh!
The sooner we dispose of your coalition, the sooner Father can bring order to everyone. That should be enough. What a beautiful day. You can enjoy more beautiful days like these if you just convert. You should really just stay down. Why not take the red aether and convert? I'm giving you peace. In the end, isn't that what you want? Peace?
I had friends at Botany before the order came. Before they brought their version of peace. I know what the fucking red aether can do. Enough of the fucking foreplay. You think I'm taking you in, bitch?
Whoa, you beat me fair and square. You're wearing the badge, Law Man.
You fucked with the wrong mark.
Whoa, I'm surrendering. Take me prisoner. Isn't that how you good guys operate?
You and me? This isn't the war. There are no good guys. This is Harkman. I know you're listening. I left you a message. Come find it.
Axel, bad news, brother. It's gonna cost you a little bit more. Axel? Sorry, Axel. Damn the money. To all ships in the fleet, this is Knox Buer. Axel Nielsen is dead. The Tin Man's gone too far. I don't care about any plans that anyone has for him. We end this now. He's a dead man. Shoot to kill.
Thank you for choosing Rainsco, Historical System Online. Uploading data. Current entry. A-Sphere Confrontation 1807. Do you wish to proceed? Access granted. As the war raged on, the Order shock troopers and pirates from the rebellion went blow for blow and eye for eye. Neither side was anywhere closer to offering peace, and numerous realities began to offer no sanctuary to either side. Governments claimed the war was bringing only blood, with no hope for a peaceful end. The Coalition has moved its strongest forces into the A-Sphere, creating a blockade against the Order. During this time, Tin Man had learned that his financial failsafe had become virtually useless to him. The Renegades and the Order had both come up with solutions that would keep their respective realities intact, without his influence on their economies. As the war raged on, countless souls were lost in battles both on land and in the sky. The Tin Man had taken his own mode of transportation, a steam engine called the Viewfinder. The train could traverse numerous worlds with or without the aid of tracks. Tin Man's only options were to try and stay ahead of both sides of the war. Any who tried to stop him met a fatal end, but each death, as it turned out, served as a breadcrumb to those tracking him down. Tin Man's determination and arrogance were quickly sealing his fate. Only one question remained. Would the rebellion stop him, or would the Order use his technology for their own gains? End entry. Thank you for using Rain's Co.
Not my chill. I'm sorry. We gotta stop. We gotta pause this. We gotta pause. We got breaking information coming straight from the ether live. Now, things might seem dark right now, my children, in our story, but I got great news. I paused our story for just a moment to let you know, Father be praised, that bald, flowering, gas pipe wearing, mutton jowl, bow wow meat of a sky rat, Cedric Whittaker, done got himself caught and is now in the warm embrace of Father. Thanks to Mr. Zane, he caught that little bitty rat scallion. Now, the faithful scribes will bring me the information here via Uncle Latimer's special specs, and I will speak to you the truth. In fact, this is so good. This is so good. Your Uncle Latimer is gonna add a new chapter to the good book. Cause Cedric Whittaker, he's on his knees right where the little man belongs. Hallelujah. Let's see, what is this? What is this? Alright, let me get this. And here we have it now, my children. First set of updates. Allow me to read them to you. Direct from me and Father to you. Ooh, now Mr. Alaric Zane had caught Captain Cedric Whittaker. You see, children, if you come against the Order, we will deal with you in the most harshest of efficient ways. Maybe the short man should have thought of that before getting his tail caught.
I caught you, you stupid fuck. You might want to move those.
Tell me what you've been planning, and don't leave out any details.
You wouldn't believe me if I told you. Heard the Knox handed you your ass. How'd that feel?
About like that. Now tell me your plan.
Well, a few minutes. You're gonna be dead. Then I figure I'm gonna walk my happy ass right on out of here. Go find my crew.
Whittaker, there's no fucking way I'm letting you walk out of here alive.
You're daisy if you do.
Skinning you alive is gonna be real fun.
Fuck you, Zane. Just a pawn for a pawn.
I'm the one with the upper hand here, you fucker.
Really? Now I see why your order. You hit like a girl. Very petite girl.
You think you're so smart? We found the Tin Man.
So, you actually found him, eh?
Yeah, him and his machine. As soon as I'm through with you, I'm gonna go there and deal with him personally.
Zane, you're such a fool. He's gonna disarm you, and he's gonna rip you apart. You can't beat him in a fist fight. Hell, I can't even beat him in a fist fight.
Yeah, well, I guess we'll see.
Go ahead. Pull it.
Shut up. I want to enjoy this before I go to Aperture.
Aperture, huh? So that's where the bastard's hiding. Zane, you made 3 mistakes. First, thinking I need my crew to defend myself. Second, brought me a weapon. And third, you mistakenly thought I wouldn't shoot you with your own gun.
Fuck you, Cedric.
Give Father my regards. Knox, we found Tin Man. Get your ass to Aperture.
Ooh, now this is Angelica. I hear she's a resourceful woman. Now so far she's been able to avoid this war, but she's about to be forced to take a side.
It isn't wise to sneak into the office of dangerous people.
My apologies. I need your help, but there was no time to call ahead. Events are in motion that cannot be avoided. They must be stopped. In order to do this, I must face and defeat a mutual acquaintance of ours.
Who are you referring to?
The individual known as the Tin Man, Lumiere Amok. He's meddling with forces he doesn't understand. I don't understand, but I know enough to leave them alone.
What help could I provide? From what I hear, he's mostly machine now. A friend died proving that.
Yes. Many lives have been lost to his madness. I need a way to weaken him, shut him down, destroy him and his device.
Then you know about the artifact.
Artifact?
I found it on a dig in B-28. ancient dwarven technology. I don't know everything about it, but I know enough to know that it'll give you the upper hand.
I need it.
Why should I give it to you? For all I know, you might be one of his cronies. I've already got 2 of them buried underneath my petunias.
I wouldn't ask if we weren't all in danger. Unlike his clockwork minions, I can take it. I don't want to. I need your help. I have to know how it works. I have to know it will work. There's no margin for error.
This isn't your fight. You're clearly not Order, and you don't look like a rebel. Why are you getting involved? I, for one, am trying to stay as far away from this war as possible.
It's all our fight. Please. I've lost people. Good people. I lost part of myself in this fight. Please, help me.
One man's terrorist is another man's freedom fighter.
But I believe in what the rebels are fighting for. Freedom. To do or not. To live or not. To make mistakes. Learn, grow, evolve.
Do you mean to kill him? The Tin Man? Before he rips open the fabric of time?
So you know what he's planning?
Of course I know. It's my business to know.
Then why argue with me? Why not a straight yes or no answer?
I had to know which side you were on.
I understand.
He has a small workshop outside of Oz. While he can travel the breach without aid of a ship, I doubt you can.
I have transport. Now about the device.
It's actually quite simple once you know what you're looking for. Line up the symbols on the base, and it should emit a faint glow. Then it will be active. If I'm right, it should connect the Tin Man to the condenser and cause it to backfire.
So you trust me now?
Of course. I knew who you were the moment you walked in. Do the right thing. I know you haven't always, but the universe is depending on you this time.
That's why I'm here. I made a mistake before. I won't make it again.
It is time to say farewell to reality.
Tin Man!
Okay, seriously, can you not leave well enough alone? What is wrong with you people? Can you not see? Who the fuck are you?
I'm the man that's gonna separate your goddamn head from your body.
Well, that fucking clears it up. Don't you understand what I'm doing here? With this machine, I can make everything better. For all of us. I can fix everything.
I don't give 2 shits what you're doing or why you think you're doing it. The only thing that matters to me is you killed the only man I ever called a friend. And for that, you get to die tonight.
We have killed so many people. You're gonna have to give me a name there, buddy.
Axel Nielsen.
Your only friend was Axel? Oh my... You know, he was my friend too. He was. And I killed him. So that should tell you something about the company you keep.
You know what, Tin Man? You talk just too goddamn much.
Jesus Christ! What is wrong? Bonko, take care of the problem.
Oh, really?
You, Tin Man!
An arrow? Who shoots people with fucking arrows? Apparently you shoot people with fucking arrows.
This ought to do some damage.
Much obliged, stranger. Who I got to thank for this?
Someone fixed his mistakes.
Well, my children, it seems we learned an important lesson today. No matter how hard you try, you can't change the past. Good and bad happens to us all. The rain falls upon the just and the wicked. It's learning to accept these things that move us forward. What defines us as women and men? What defines us as human? But my dearly departed friend Min Shu was right. Evil truly is a matter of perspective. Remember that, my children. Now I'll see you soon with another tale of a broken reality. But until then, this is your Uncle Reverend Lama Tiberius Hogweller III, signing off. Father be with you. Father bless. Good night.